Hello, good morning. We are doing a blackout first day of July. Welcome to July 1st. And so sending you blessings, love, and light. My name is Erica with Mindfulness Thinking Tarot. I woke up all of a sudden about 11:11. I'm not sure what time I fell asleep, but I've been up since then doing a few things. And so this is one of the things I've been meaning to do for the past 2 days. And so thank you for coming in and joining. I pray that the message that you receive gives you love, light, and direction. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I just created another deck, so we'll be using that today. We're actually going to use it first. And what we have is be kind to others. Hold. Is there anything else? Yeah, we have a few things. Wake up. Trustworthy people. Dating and applications. Self-value. Excuse me. Stable. Connection. Travel and leadership. Underneath we have heart messages. So let's see. So it's like you or your person seem to be going through some kind of transformation. It's like people around you might not have been trustworthy. You might have made like a bad decision recently. You might have realized that some of the connections that you're working with are not actually on the up and up. There's a few things I'm seeing here. So you might be thinking about traveling somewhere. This travel might have to do something with your self-value, right? So you could be wanting to learn more about yourself. So you might be thinking about going somewhere where you consider that's home, right? That could be a person, place, or thing. You're having to take the lead on something. It's like you've had a wake-up call, and so whatever you're taking this lead on is going to help bring more stable connections or trustworthy people into your life. And like I said, this all might just be from a change in situation because it seems like something might have happened that might have humbled you. And it really just deals with people who are around you. And if these people were able to operate in spaces that were authentic. So you could be trying to work with people, or could have been, right? In partnerships, these connections. And it could have been dealing with things where you had to heal past issues. And this could be something that's, dealt from your childhood, how you saw your parents interacting, or you saw someone else interacting this way. But you're having this wake-up call that this way of being is not going to help integrate like what you want to do going forward, and in these connections with other people. So it's like, yeah, you want to be kind, you want to be nice, right? You want to be humble, you want to be like your truest self, authentic self, because you have this self-value, right? You understand who you are, what your purpose is, what you're doing. But it's like, even with all of this, it's the understanding that you are not here, by yourself. You are a part of a greater whole. This integration that you have is what's this wake up call. How do you work with other people, places, things that's around you? And how can you create stable connections with these people? So, are you dating? Are you looking to date? You just broke up with someone? Understanding the self-value in like your dating strategy, right? So the cool thing is I don't really see too much of anything right now about your standards in dating, like what you're looking for, right? It just seems like you're looking for connections that are stable with trustworthy people, right? Where people can be kind to you and you can be kind to other people. And this would be the major healing force that you have as you continue your thought process on this revolution of your mind process, like your mind foundations, right? So it's like integrating your heart messages, what your heart is saying to yourself versus what your mind is saying versus what you're actually seeing, right? There's this time period that you're needing to give space to so that you can have some things come through that it's going to be very, very happy and exciting for you. Like I said, whatever this lead is that you're needing to take, you are definitely encouraged to do it because it's going to open up some new opportunities for you, especially in the realm of self-healing, connections with other people, and then your ego. So your ego serves two basic purposes: to keep you safe, right? Keep you in a space where you know what's going on, but the other side of that is being very self-centered, egotistical, narcissistic, if you're always thinking about yourself and how you can benefit and not the benefit of everyone around. So you should expect like a message coming forward. And this could be from like an older, feminine energy, right? But it could be handwritten. It could be through text. It could be a letter in the mail. This could also just be a download that's handed to you from the divine. And this is about your value and your self-value. Have a lot of that today. The things that you give to yourself and things that you give to others. So I feel like this month of July, it's like a lot of communication coming forward, a lot of exciting trips and travels, seeing a lot of things that's going to, be very different from your usual. It's also going to just open up this whole inner work of your inner garden, right? You planting seeds of things that you want to see come forth. If you plant joy, you receive joy, right? If you plant love, you receive love. If you plant, true intentions, you receive true intentions. So it's this whole purpose or knowledge of this bubble around you, inside of you, outside of you, so that you can control everything that you have in a space that's loving, kind, healing, where you can speak your truths, where you can be who you are, right? Where you can just also hold the secrets to, your destiny or the things that you're doing. Not everybody needs to know what you're doing. And so it's like your passions could actually come from your ancestral line. It could come from, your past lives. It could come from, people around you that you've made connections with, that you've learned all these tools with, right? It's allowing you to come forward and use this knowledge, carry this with you. But it's not in a way that's advertising this to everybody. This is, like I said, very secretive, but not in a secretive way, right? This is just, like I said, keeping your business to yourself, keeping your head to the grind, being, very controlled in how you are performing or acting. And this is just so that you can embrace all the things that surround you. This is just so that you can embrace this new life that you've created or that you are creating. This is a part of the divine matrix, believe it or not. So as you make your changes, right? Your heartstring messages, your connections with other people, those connections are changed as well, because how you interact with people would be different naturally. Things that you would accept or wouldn't accept is going to be definitely known. And this is just going to bring a whole bunch of freedom in. The stability is just what's going to help with this leadership so that you wake up people, but be kind in your communication. You don't have to be so harsh about how you're communicating, right? Because no one likes to be criticized. So perhaps using some strength-based techniques to get your point across would help as you deal with other people, so that you're not seen as someone who's not willing to work with other people or feel that you have the upper hand or feel like you are better than others, okay? So either way, sometimes kindness will be mistaken for weakness, but that's not necessarily your issue in this. And like I said, I feel like as you change to understand your self-value, you open up the wavelength for others to realize that there's been a conscious shift in how you value yourself and integrate with others and how you heal yourself, right? And all this is just what creates this this communication ability to come forward, okay? So let's switch to the tarot. Let's really go for, switch the gears and see what the messages might have to be. So we have the Ace of Cups. And we have a book that has popped out. I'm not going to take it. But it looks like someone has been thinking about you, or a situation has been thinking about you. How this is presenting itself, it's presenting itself as a love connection or a connection partnership between two people. However, there's been some heartache that's been happened through the situation. There might not be any communication that's happening, but however this connection started, it ended up kind of as a love situation, or a lot of heart space was given for this. It was like this new opportunity for the both of you to start. So this could have been a new job that you could have thought was going to last for a very long time. However, there seems to be something that happened where there was some pain or chaos, right, had entered into the situation, where there was once like free-flowing conversation, communication coming back and forth, right? All of a sudden, there wasn't any communication going forward. And it wasn't even seemed to be an apology for why things changed. It just kind of ended, right? But that's put your person, or you take it as it resonates, right? Or if it doesn't even fit you, don't try to make it fit. But this person's been like really working with spirit to heal this, whatever this way of communicating is, trying to really heal that. So, like I said in the beginning, I feel like it's something to do with communication and how you communicate with others. However, this situation really is like the wake-up call, because it's showing however you saw communication growing up, this is really what you did. And so it's like you wanting to shed the light on some things so that you can move forward. There's been a judgment call, either on you, on your person, right? And that's why I say I think it's being kind, be kind to others, because everyone is on their journey, and just because you are at a certain place doesn't give you the right to judge someone else just because they're not there yet, or they're on their path. As you ascend and as you move, right, you indirectly help other people make changes, positive changes in their life, right? And this doesn't have to be verbally, right? This is just in how you act or operate, because there is a lot about ego here. So it's not about flaunting your accomplishments or flaunting, all these wonderful heart space opportunities that you've had for love, or partnerships, working together with someone, working for someone, right? This is more just about the evolution of this process, that you can't keep going in the same way that you've been going in your past. This is what actually takes you out of your energy. And it keeps you away from this person that you most definitely have feelings for. And this passion that you're wanting to express to someone is actually turning the person away from you, because you're not expressing yourself in a way that this person or this group thing, right, can understand. It's actually making this person turn inward and look at their own self-value, right? Or this is you understanding your true self-value and understanding this connection that you have with someone is worth more than your ego at this point, right? And so once you have this understanding of what the nature of this relationship is, you honestly, in full authenticity, right, giving your cup of love to someone, because someone is here wanting to present their cup of love to you. The cool thing is you have the divine coming in, offering a cup of love, and it's really for like the both of you to evaluate your self-value when it comes to love or fulfilling opportunities that touch your heart. Your person could just really be more on the passionate side of this, or this could be you having a lot of passion towards the energy. This could be sexual passion or sexual energy, but a lot of it that I see is, like I said, self-value, understanding that, if there is a situation that's been brought to you, it's been brought to you for your good. Okay. Everybody has a choice. Just because you're there doesn't mean that someone has to deal with you or be involved with you. So there's like your understanding of, switching it from why is this person or why did this happen to, I was chosen, I was picked, right? This all happened so I can understand my self-value, understand my self-worth, understand what love is, understand what love isn't. And then being around people, right? So it's like understanding who is trustworthy, understanding who is kind, who's stable, who you would like to travel with, right? This is like very intimate energy that you and somebody's like evaluating within themselves. And so this is going to allow this person to come forward. It seems like it's going to be very passionately. Unfortunately, it's showing up as a knight. So we're going to take a look at that. Because this is not really mature energy, right? I would rather see a king or a emperor or empress, a queen, show up, right? Because that person is like really mature. They've stepped into their power. As a knight, it's seen as taking action, but also, it can be very flighty, very indecisive, still trying to figure out what this integration looks like, right? Versus a king or queen, they already understand. Yeah, because it's like there might be juggling. There's still a tug of war in this person's mind about how to integrate you into this situation. There is going to be communication again coming through. We have the Ace of Swords, so that's another, destined opportunity for a new connection of communication to be established. This could offer healing energy to the story that we had in the beginning about, this heartache or harsh communication. This could really just be for you, like right now, in the process of communicating with other people, deciding how you're going to do that instead of juggling back and forth, coming in and out, because that's what's leading to this heartache. And you'll continue to have a heartache or suffer with anxiety or depression, and no healing in the situation because there's no consistency, right? There's no stability. So being kind to yourself, being kind to others, being honest, being authentic, right? This is something that you are going to have to work on, something that you've been waiting for, and something that's going to help get you out, like I said, of this anxiety and depression, okay? All of these things are things that you would be keeping to yourself. Like I said, this is not something on broadcast, for you to be going around, I'm working on my ego right now. No. It's not for you to be self-serving or to also become a victim, which would be on the completely other side of this spectrum. This would just be something for you to, temper. Be kind to yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive those who, created this false foundation for you that you've been living in, that's causing you, oh my God, causing you to be defensive. So let's get some messages. Thank you so much for viewing. Hopefully you like the blackouts. We have forgiveness, remain positive, and wait. I love it. Underneath there is a yes, improving health and in the near future, and ask your angels. I also see look for a sign. So there is a lot of positive energy that is around and available for you. You should definitely know your power in this situation, and definitely take the lead, because you're being granted some new opportunities to close out the cycle and begin anew. This new cycle is going to open up a very powerful partnership for you that's going to allow you to heal some things, but also integrate this new self into your old self, okay? This also is like integrating people around you, so it's not, like I said, just about you. It's about the greater good, the greater cause, okay? So I am sending you love and light. I pray that this blesses you indeed. I am actually going to switch to go onto a different platform and do another reading. But I appreciate you and your time. Thank you for spending it with me. Please remember to love yourself and be kind. And I'm sending you love, light, and direction. Have a great morning and welcome to July.